Hello everyone and welcome to Season 9, Round 19, the finale of Apex Online Racing here on the PC. We are here in Abu Dhabi, starting from the back for the last time and getting ready for this final race of the season. The drivers are ready to go and we start in the back here, and you might hear some people talk throughout this race. I'm sorry about that, my source settings for sound were wrong, but hopefully you can hear what I'm saying here. We have 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go here in Abu Dhabi for round 19 of Apex Online Racing Season 9 on the PC Split 1. And yes, it's a very good start from us on the primes. We managed to stick to the back of everyone still, and it's time to chase them down on these primes. Hopefully when their options wear down around lap 6 or 7 we can have a nice overtake. You saw that Andre was like spun around there. He said that Thomas pushed him off, although as you could see on my screen at the point they didn't really touch each other. But we overtake both Granu and Thomas from that instance, and that's because they were kind of thrown off their line, I guess. We have Granu behind us now, and hopefully we'll be able to defend from him, but he is on the options, so it might be a little bit tricky in the early stages of this race. Skipping on to lap 2, we still have Granu 0.2 seconds behind us, or 2/10 behind us, right on our gearbox. You can see his indicator arrow as well, and Klowitsky and Wycombs have pulled away from us somewhat here. So going down into this slower S section, we get a fairly standard speed through there, but Granu has a better speed through there. As you can see, he has a great launch out of that hairpin as well onto this straight. We are side by side, but he's pulling away from us on those option tires. Little more grip in there, and yeah, he's on to his straight line speed better than us here, but we give him a lot of room there, maybe a little too much room, and he gets the place there and pulls away from us pretty quickly there. So hopefully we'll be able to catch up with him soon again, but for now we stick it in lean and save a little fuel, because you start on -2 laps of fuel on this game. Skipping along to lap 4, we can see that we are still 1.4 seconds behind Granu here, running a little bit wide out of turn 1, and here you can see Thomas Iris destroyed his vehicle, or their vehicle as the game calls it, and the safety car is deployed. Gonna mix up the grid a little bit somewhat, I think, and at the end of lap 4 both me and Granu decide to pit after the safety car and get out for a fresh set. As you can see, the car in front of Granu pitted as well, that's Klowitsky, but Wycombs decided to stay out on his first set of options, and he is now catching up with the safety car and joining the queue behind it. We intercept Granu in the pits because Andre held him up, and we weren't held up by Andre. And now Andre is telling us to say thanks for holding Granu up, so I do, because it's pretty nice to get in a position that way, of course, but not for Granu. Here at the end of the safety car period, we are right behind Klowitsky, and he is right behind Wycombs. The safety car is coming in this lap, and effectively Wycombs now is the safety car, and we cut a little bit of penultimate corner there, but we do get a nice line out of the final corner here into Rich Mix over the line, still close to Klowitsky, and Klowitsky is pretty close to Wycombs as well. And we are on the option tires now, and I think that Klowitsky went for primes. Yes, he did. So we are at the advantage here, and hopefully we can able to make a move here. We switch to the inside line here. We do give him a room, of course, and he takes the inside line there, a little bit of curb, and we take the inside line here, and we are right on his back. Initially he gets a better launch of the corner, of course, with more traction because he is on the pad, but we managed to stick behind him in his slipstream here, and we are going to have a run on him with our option tires in the inside line here, and hopefully we get to close the gap on Wycombs then soon as well, because he is pulling away a little bit from us, even though he is on the scrub set of options after the safety car and has yet to make his first pit stop. We give a little bit more room here on the inside as Klowitzki touches us here, and we do lose a lot of time, and that's why he takes the place here again from us. And at this point I didn't want this to happen really, because he is on the primes, he is on the slower tires, so I take the inside line here and he runs wide, and I get the position as I also outbrake myself a little bit somewhat. He joins the track again right behind us. I don't know how he did that, but that's pretty pretty smart from him there. Hopefully we'll be able to expand our gap now as we come over the line onto lap 8 here, and skip from lap 8 onto lap 9. We posted purple lap. We are only 0.8 seconds behind Wycombs now. It looks a little bit further away on the real screen here, but we are gaining a little imbalance there on the curve. We have to adjust there, but we are still gaining on him. Take a little much curb there. Everyone seems to take that line through that corner, but hopefully next game we won't be able to do those lines anymore, because it's not really the race line, of course. Here we go, right behind Wycombs, and we open the DRS here and stick it into lean, because we obviously don't expect to gain enough here to make the overtake. So you don't want to be too close to anyone here through these sections anyways, because you're going to lose a lot of downforce in his dirty air. And he does get an excellent launch off there, and he pulls away again. And yeah, even on those worn options, he gets better launch out of that turn than we do. And I again think that his car sounds really weird. Constantly sounds like he's on the power, and that's the case with a lot of pad users. I don't know why it sounds really stupid. You can see the tires smoke as well, as we are right on his gearbox now, applying the pressure. And hopefully we get to overtake him soon, as Klowitzki is still right behind us, as you can see. And yeah, Wycombs goes for the pit entry there, and we get a nice line through the final corner. Great launch off there. We do lose 1.6 seconds on our last lap, which was initially a purple lap. But hopefully in this clean air we can pull away again from Klowitzki. We are 1.6 ahead of him now. And as we go through sector 1 here and into lean with this tricky little section of corners, done a little bit off the line here through that corner because of the curb, and now suddenly indicator arrows from the 1.6 gap. We get a horrible exit out of this corner as well. But even before that, with a little mistake, the 1.6 gap has been reduced to below a second, as Klowitzki gains on us with his DRS open, and we decide to squeeze him to the right line here before the braking zone, and then break down, take the inside line. But we take too much curve, have a horrible line through there, even as well in first gear, but a nice exit out of the second turn, and have DRS on him. And maybe me failing to go through that corner first has gained us the DRS and the position here. So hopefully it's now done with the battling, because yeah, after all, Klowitzki is on the prime, but he still goes for the inside line of that corner there. Minor contact, but it's pretty okay in my opinion. We do run wide here and we touch Klowitzki, so we slow down and let him through. So the battle isn't over yet still, and we have to recuperate even a little bit now, because we made a few too many mistakes in the last sector there, and Klowitzki has made a fool out of himself through the last sector there, with the last corner. So right back on his gearbox, no more recuperating. Now we can apply pressure once again. It's been a very tumultuous race so far, and yeah, lots of battling in action, but that's the reason why I start from the back really. And yeah, I'm even though I don't like the track particularly, I do like battling, so far so good. It's pretty great. Yeah, Klawitsky takes a little wider line there. We squeeze ourselves into the inside line there, and right behind him again. DRS goes open. It should be a easy overtake now. He squeezes us to the left line, and then we can pass. Take a little bit more of the outside line to get a nice entry to this corner. Hopefully don't have the back step out of us again on the exit, and it doesn't. Still Klawitsky is on our back, so hopefully we can keep the position this time and he doesn't get the overtake done on us. We stick to the inside line this time. We don't leave any room, and now we close the door on him through this section, and then we close the door on him through this corner. No inside line for him this time. But so far, yeah, pretty good battling from him, pretty clean stuff from both of us, of course, as it should be, and a very exciting race. Wycombs has pitted while this battling was taking place. Klawitsky is in second, and I am for now in first position, but of course I still have to pit at least 2 more times, yeah, so I'll drop back couple more times in this race as I come over the line. -1 lap of fuel even, and our engineer tells us to pit, but we do pit a lap later after that, so on lap 13 at the end over to the lap 14 we go into the box. Let's see what the pit stop will be like, how fast our mechanics can change our tires to another set of spanking new options. 3.704, fairly standard pit stop there. And we are going to be coming out in 4th, I believe, behind Wycombs there. Yes, behind Wycombs. Only 5 people left in this lobby. We had 7 at the start, so pretty poor once again. But the guys that are here, as you can see, are competitive and fairly close to each other. So we're right ahead of Brandon now. Comes through for turns 3 and 4 now, and yeah, we skipped to lap 17 as we get back onto the back of Wycombs now. Who's battling with Andre in second place, and our tires were, as you can see, a tiny bit worn already, because we are already on that lap halfway through the stint, or more than halfway through the stint of the tire life. But yeah, Andre is battling with Wycombs. As you can see, his tires are smoking through the corners, and Andre is doing a very good job at holding Wycombs up here. So yeah, that's positive stuff from him, and will grant me a chance, obviously, to catch Wycombs more easily now. So we run a little bit wide here in the dirty air of both cars there, which is not good, of course, but we have superior tires over Andre there to lose the back end there out of that little turn, I believe 7, but right now on the back of Andre, and I believe he doesn't have DRS on Wycombs, but we do have DRS on him, obviously, and he is on the primes now, and we have high fuel, so very straightforward pass there. Get a nice wide entry line here, which is good because the car is very unstable if you take the inside part of that little section down. But anyways, yeah, so far good battling, as I said. I'm really enjoying this race so far. As we skip on to lap 19 now, we are right behind Wycombs again. So he kind of makes a blunder of turn 1, losing a lot of time on me, and his exit isn't great either. So we catch right up to him in his slipstream, going through sector 2 at the start now. Again, you can see me, that corner isn't one of my strongest points, but yeah, as I said, that's general line people take through it, and some people even take more liberty there, but we don't, even though I can't say my way of the corner taking there is good. But yeah, Wycombs, we dive on the inside line there, but we do leave room, and Wycombs takes the outside corner there and remains in P1 there. So another run on him, and this yeah, the straight is a little shorter, and again the inside line breaking down a little later than him, some trail braking, and we do slow down here a little bit, leave him side by side with us again, but yeah, we need to take the position there, and there's better overtakes than that. I did leave room for, that's why I took so much curve there, just to leave room there, because I know how this game works with lag and bubbles, and could have been a lot closer to him on his screen, shoving him off. But yeah, on the other hand, the way that overtake took place, there is not really anything nice about it. So yeah, but we have to get a move on, because we still have to pit one more time, so that's why it comes. But obviously we want to pit before him, but he pitted there, and then as we overtook him on that lap, so yeah, wasn't even a chance, even if I wanted to give the position back, couldn't do that anymore after that. And you will see right now another fairly standard pit stop. Going on to our final set of options, they're also new, obviously, because you get a lot of sets, even with a 50% race, you get the full, yeah, full tire set for the entire weekend. We come out of the pits right here, right behind Wycombs and right ahead of Andre, as you can see on the minimap, so fairly close. Could have ended up behind Andre again, but we didn't, and that's the best line to take through there. As you can see, there was a little part of the wheel still inside the track, and we went through there just as fast as you would, cutting it a little bit. So here we go onto the DRS straight, which makes me go for the pass here on Wycombe. This had to be done early, because we are still on our out lap with the option tires, and he is on his hot lap with his option tires. So we want to get the position here, because his options are going to run out of rubber earlier than ours, and ours are going to be like 0.3 tenths a lap faster on each lap, because we went for the new set a lap later than him. But the only weak part is the first two sectors of the lap. That's when your option tires are warming up, and you can still be overtaken by an option runner that went a lap earlier. Skipping on to the final lap now, because after that overtake on Wycombs, which was fairly straightforward, he didn't come back at us anymore, and we went to chase down Klowitzki, who went for a pretty insane and smart strategy here today. So when the safety car came out, he didn't pit for options, no, he went for primes, because he started on the options, but then he decided to go in just one more time as our purple sector here, which is pretty nice for a fast lap if you ask me. But continuing on what I was saying, Klowitzki chose to go for one more set of primes, and thus skipping a pit stop, and for now it is paying off for him, because we are 1.5 seconds behind him over the line, and of course we have to chase him down now on this last lap and overtake him if we want to win this race. So it looks as if he is going to take this one, his virgin maiden victory on the last race in AOR Season 9, which I think he deserves. At the moment, 0.3 seconds behind him now. This last sector is going to be the most difficult for him on these more primes, of course, and our options are still pretty good ourselves, of course. That's because we pitted more times and we went for fresh option each time. But yeah, we can't get the gap done here on this final sector, so it looks as if that Klowitzki is gonna take the win here, and we come in home in second place. So yeah, congratulations to Klowitzki there for a very nice victory from him, and a nice strategy to accompany. And yeah, second place from the back in sixth. Fairly nice race, and awesome race actually, and I really enjoyed it. And now we are going to go for the season results, the final tally of points. We already knew that well, I already told that I had sealed the championship earlier this season, even before Russia. As it turns out, no double points for Abu Dhabi. So here we can see our little balance in the end, 391 points to 49 for second place. So yeah, it's been a very good season for us. I've really enjoyed this game myself, but a lot of people disagree, obviously. But yeah, this has been the final race in the AOR Season 9 series. We're gonna have one more final end of the season special race, which is gonna be this Sunday. Hopefully I'll see you again for the commentary, and thanks for watching and your support all season. Peace!